Bird Box challenge, let's go. I'm kidding, don't do that. That is a very dumb challenge. Stay safe. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ghostly Sisters. Alright, so today we are going to discuss the mysterious creatures in the new film that's been trending recently and everyone's been talking about it, Bird Box. Netflix's Bird Box is a thriller starring the icon Sandra Bullock. She is a woman named Mallory who's trying to survive with two children called boy and girl in this post-apocalyptic world, where only few have survived the attack of some mysterious invisible entities.
So, what are these strange entities in Bird Box? Although these supernatural beings are not seen by most, their presence is felt by the gush of wind and blowing leaves, sometimes eerie, deceiving whispers. These supernatural creatures seem to drive anyone who sees them mad. Their eyes glazed over, seemingly demonic, and they are suddenly stricken with hallucinations, which immediately leads them to commit suicide.
Well, not everyone is driven to commit suicide. There are those who can see the entities, but rather than die, they become madly fascinated by the creature's presence. In the movie, Gary, played by Tom Hollander, not only encourages others to remove their blindfolds, in one scene he forcefully pries open his victim's eyes. Crazies like him seem to want to enlighten others by forcing them to see.
But actually kill themselves.
Yeah, because they just don't understand that not everyone is special.
Still, it is unknown if these supernatural tricksters are demons, ghosts, or beings from another planet here to invade Earth.
Aliens.
But there are some clues. We know these entities are able to tap into the minds of people, and it uses this trick to deceive them. For this reason, those who have been exposed to them have different experiences. These entities seem to project different hallucinations for their victims, or are shapeshifters.
In some instances, loved ones are either seen or heard in order to deceive them, or others seem to be exposed by their deepest fears. Such as Mallory's sister Jessica, played by Sarah Paulson from American Horror Story. Yeah, okay. What was I saying? When she sees the beings in the beginning of the movie, she is struck with fear, exclaiming, "What the is that?" This seems to suggest that she saw something that she does not comprehend. So what is it? We shall find out.
An image was recently revealed by one of the creature's designer, Andy Bergholtz. Apparently, the sculpted image was designed for a scene titled Dream/Nightmare, which was cut from the movie.
Yup, it's a demonic, baby-like adult. But is this really the image of the creatures? Probably not. Considering the cut was titled Dream/Nightmare, the creature was probably going to appear in Mallory's dream or nightmare. And as Bergholtz mentioned, since Mallory was pregnant at the time of the scene, the producers felt her deepest fear would manifest itself as a creepy baby monster attacking her.
So again, what are these unseen creatures? In the film, there are different theories as to what these supernatural beings are. One theory is presented by Charlie, played by Lil Rel Howery from Get Out. He believes these entities are demons who take form of your darkest fear, sadness, or deepest loss, and are here to end the human race. And based on what we have seen, it is reasonable to believe his theory.
Yet, after Gary displays his many sketches of what he sees when he looks at the beings, we get a glimpse of what these creatures might look like. Or do we? At first glance, we see multiple sketches which allude to the theory that these beings are shapeshifters. So, upon further examining the images, we notice Cthulhu, or what appears as Cthulhu, which leaves us with more questions. So, like, are the creatures from Bird Box inspired by H.P. Lovecraft monsters? Or are the images just a projection of what Gary sees? Maybe he was a Lovecraftian fanatic. However, not only are the images similar to Lovecraft monsters, but the deaths in the movies are also similar to his stories, which could only mean one thing. Maybe Bird Box is inspired by H.P. Lovecraft.
This brings us back to one theory in the movie by Douglas, played by John Malkovich. He believed it might be a biological or chemical warfare. At first, we didn't agree, but after further discussion and thought, it does seem plausible that a chemical was released into the air, which heightened people's senses, making it possible to see the unknown.
Perhaps what we are exposed to is everything we were once unable to see with our sucky human eyes, like demons and ghosts and unseen creatures. So, I mean, it makes sense why the eyes change in the film, like, you know, whenever they see the thing, and it's like, It's almost as if they undergo a chemical reaction, which goes back to our theory. And with this chemical change, humans are now able to see things they weren't able to before. Oh my gosh, I just had a thought. Now it all makes sense. Okay. Alright, 4 words. Okay, so you know how the crazies did not get affected the same way the normal people did? It's probably because they might already have a chemical imbalance. The birds! Oh my gosh, now that makes sense. And now it all makes sense how these birds are able to detect the creatures. Because, okay, so many birds are able to see colors us humans cannot, like ultraviolet and infrared, that's what it's called. And they use this skill to survive and escape danger!
Yes, but if it was a chemical reaction to something in the air, then all those running for safety in the beginning without blindfolds would have undergone the change immediately. The change seems to happen when the victims witness something.
Don't contradict me, but you're right.
Maybe it's a mixture of all the above? Perhaps the chemical reaction is further triggered when the mind is confronted with the unknown, something our human brains cannot process. So incomprehensible, like seeing the ghost of a loved one suddenly appear, or something so horrific, like demons preying on people's fears, or creatures similar to Lovecraft stories. And just like these stories, when confronted with the knowledge of these monsters, the human mind cannot process or comprehend. So the victims are driven to insanity, struck by fear, leading many to an uncontrollable, violent panic and confusion, and ultimately death by suicide.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below some more suggestions for future videos you would like us to do, and make sure you hit that subscribe button
And turn on our post notifications.
Bye.